مرة أخرى. هذه المرة نحن يعني أذكركم أننا لازلنا في التسجيل لإضافة لعبة ذا ويتشر 3 هارت ستونز أو ستون. المهمة الرئيسية الموجودة أمامنا هي حفل الرجل الميت، وهي أولى أو ثاني الأمنيات، وتعتبر الأولى يعني أولى الأمنيات التي سوف نقوم بتحقيقها لذلك الشخص الذي لا يموت. ها قد اقتربنا من الهدف، لنرى ما ينتظرنا من مفاجآت. طيب
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
طيب.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
قصة طويلة. توقعت أن يقولها.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
طيب.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Tasty number that, medic. Not like a scholar at all.
الدارسات لسنا قبيحات بالضرورة. كيف تبدو أشكال الدارسات إذن؟
So, learned women are ugly as a rule?
Well, it's lucky they're brains, because they've not got beauty. Is that right, lads?
Oh, aye. Mutts, all of them. Hideous things. Wouldn't touch one with a 10L pole.
But this lass is different. Exceptional.
طيب.
You're a lucky bastard, Richard. We've seen her making eyes at you.
Oh.
Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right? Admit it. You fancy it too, eh?
إن شاني امرأة جميلة، إنها لا تناسبني. طبعا امرأة جميلة.
It'd take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Too true. Meantime, you witches have got especially sharp senses.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the
صيدلية.
most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on.
طبيبة طبعا.
You know me.
أحتاج إلى أين كنت في السنوات الماضية؟
Aside from the incident in the sewers, we last saw each other. Must have been in Vizima.
Yes. Yes. When it was ravaged by the Catriona.
Feels like a century ago. Where have you been? What have you been doing since?
Well, I left Vizima and returned to Oxenfurt.
طيب.
Proceeded to finish my doctorate and then opened a practice. Shortly thereafter.
إذن هي طبيبة ولديها عيادة خاصة. التقت بجيرالد في فيزيما آخر مرة.
Can't complain, really. I've lived at home since the fighting subsided, resumed my practice and simply treat the ill. Though I must always be ready.
جيد.
At any time the Redanians might knock with some painfully urgent
طبعا هي ليست بجمال ينفر. أحتاج مساعدتك.
I need your help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't the simple call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face? And you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
قصة طويلة.
Long story.
Give me its essence.
طيب.
The essence? I'm deeply in debt to a man named Gonter Odim.
Who's this?
Who's this? تاجر مرايا، شخص قوي. لا أعرف حقا. لا أعرف حقا لأن لا هوية واضحة له.
I don't really know. He helped me out of a bind. Now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
طيب.
Odin told me how to do it. No sorceress or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
No, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
طيب.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
ولا أنا.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Everek's brother.
Von Everett? In my third year at Oxenfoot, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or famous Redanian dynasties. I chose the latter. Here it is.
يبدو أنها تعرفه.
Von Igrid, Von Estiken, Von Everek. It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
مدفوع
Thanks.
بالقرب
Knew I could
الضيعة.
count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the
جيد.
entrance.
شكرا شاني. طيب لننطلق. طيب هل من غنائم هنا؟ يبدو الغنائم عبارة عن كتب. طيب التقي بشاني أمام سرداب عائلة فون إفريك. طيب لنبحث عن أي نقطة سفر سريع توجد هنا. طيب وهو كذلك. هذا أقرب مكان لننطلق. طبعا صديقنا روتش سوف يتبعنا إلى هذا ترحيب منذ البداية. طيب لننصرف، لا نريد قتال. ابتعد ابتعد ابتعد، لا وقت لدي لك. لدي مهمة أريد إنجازها. روتش هيا روتش اقفز.
Move it.
تحرك روتش.
Giddy up.
يبدو أنه لابد من النزول لنرى. طيب اسعد جيرارد اسعد. يبدو أننا أخطأنا الطريق ولن نتمكن من المرور من هنا. طيب وقعنا في شلال. يبدو أن الشاني وصلت قبلنا.
Never seen this side of you.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials.
أكيد لكل فتاة هنالك جانب رومانسي.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
لحفل الزفاف؟ لم تذكري لي بعد ذلك ستتزوجي. حفل الزفاف؟ زفاف من؟ يبدو جميلا.
Didn't know you were getting married.
Not mine, silly. My friends. This garland's not for me.
جيد.
Speaking of which, would you go with me?
لم لا؟ يسعدني الذهاب معك.
Sure, why not?
Wonderful. So, it's a date.
اتفقنا.
Remember to bring the sensor?
Of course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. Wasn't sure what you needed it for. So I also took a mix of amber, aniseed and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Thanks.
طيب.
Might come in handy.
مبخرة.
Shall we?
Let's go.
طيب ادخل سرداب عائلات
The tone is
فوريفريك.
spot on. This is impressive.
Yeah, too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on such luxuries.
طيب
Ooh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
Don't have to come if you don't want.
لنحفظ اللعبة حتى لا نخسر المرحلة التي وصلنا
This is
إليها.
no crypt. It's a full-blown mausoleum.
لقد وصلنا. ترحيب كالعادة. يعني ما يا ترى ما سوف يسكن في المقبرة؟ أشبه مقبرة سوف يسكنها أشبه وحشروني في الوسط. طيب مقبرة ما سوف يسكنها أشبه.
Should look around.
طيب دعونا نحصل على الغنيمة. فلم نقتلهم أو نتخلص منهم اعتباطا. طيب استخدم حواس الويتشر الخاصة باكتشاف سرداب. طيب شمع نذري يوقد على شرف الموتى. تقليد قديم. طيب طيب اختبرناه قبلا. طيب
Alexei, age 19, beloved son and brother.
طيب الآن سوف نبحث في القبور.
Probably shouldn't touch that.
طيب يجب أن لا ألبس ذلك السيف.
Vladimir von Everek, son of Bohumil and Christina.
طيب انشر البخور في كل غرف السرداب.
Spread the incense throughout the crypt, every room.
عناصر مقابلة. لديك عنصر جديد مقابلة استخدمه ضعف الخلايا المسيرة. طيب العنصر الموجود لدينا هو هذا.
Life and death, fire and
ليس
blood.
الآن ليس الآن.
Arise as a friend, for I am no foe.
طيب
Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought.
هيا أسرع جيران. صرت تنشر البخور، يعني من ويتشر إلى ناشر بخور. طيب
Arise as a
ننشر
friend,
البخور.
for I am no foe. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought.
انهض بينها يا من أحضرت دماءك. طيب
Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed.
يا من
Life
راح
and
تساعدنا.
death,
طيب
fire and blood. Time to light the votive fire.
طيب أشعل الشمعدان أو الشمع أو ماء. طيب قد أشعلناه.
Fire and blood, life and death. I summon ye, whose blood I have brought.
استدعيك يا من أحضرت دماء. طيب يشرب الدماء.
Fire and blood, life and death.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Strange,
Name's
huh?
Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everec.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Aha.
You Vlad's ghost.
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Everic's rise only for von Everec blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
طيب
Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again.
طيب
Kill him, von Everec.
kill him.
Olgierd's blood.
طيب هل نستطيع إحراق الأشباح؟ You die here. سمعت هذه الجملة في فار كراي. You die here. أوه لا يضعك في الوسط. يبدو أن النار لا تؤثر فيهم. طيب السيطرة على العقول، هذا إذا كانت لديهم عقول، لأنه في النهاية أشباح.
I'll suck the life out of you.
هذا استفرد بهذا. أوه مالك. طيب استطعنا السيطرة عليه لكنه لا يؤثر بشكل كبير. طيب درع كوين.
I'll tear you to shreds.
عندما نقترب من القضاء عليه يختفي.
I'll suck the life out of you.
حمقى. هذا هو جيرالد.
My. Ornery whoresons those von Everecs, eh?
بالتأكيد وغاد.
Who are you?
The rogue you seek. Vladimir von Everec, brother to Olgierd.
طيب. شبح.
Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
طيب.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks. And Grandmum too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is.
ميتون بالفعل.
Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on business.
I'm a swine corpse, with no interest in important
طيب
matters,
أيتها
yours or any
الجثة.
other buggers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas...
أرسلني أخو.
Mentioned you like to enjoy yourself. Well, it just so happens that's why I'm here.
طيب.
Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? Well, I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
من المفترض جعلك تقضي أمتع وقت على الإطلاق.
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me. After my spirits. How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid.
طيب.
Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and... What the blistering devils!
لا تستطيع حمل سيفك أيها الأحمق.
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck? Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
I'll go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
أعتقد أنه يمكن الإتيان لك بشخص تتملك جسده مؤقتا. توقف عن التذمر. هيا بنا. طيب هو قل لن يغادر المكان. إذا من هذا الشخص؟
Come on, we're wasting time.
I'm not to waste time. Sir, time is all I've left.
You this big a pain in the ass when you were alive, too?
Do not anger me, boy. If I've but one night, I want to revel properly, not watch others enjoy themselves.
طيب.
So what do you propose?
I've an idea.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
Oh yes. Yes it is.
أبدو أنه دخل في جسد جيرالد. على ما أظن.
Geralt, wake up. Open your eyes. Where are the smelling salts?
إنه ليس جيرالد.
Death was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely, and so near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, promised to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body.
طبعا هذا ليس جيرالد، هذا ذلك الشبح.
Geralt, what's happened to you?
Geralt? I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment. Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
إنه خطأ جليل، أعتذر عما حدث يا شاني.
Sorry about that, Shani. That wasn't me.
So who was it?
Me.
Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
Sorry.
طبعا
I
هي
wasn't
لا
talking
تراه.
to you.
Who to then?
Well, to him. To Vladimir.
Geralt. There's no one else here.
Seems your lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
طيب لا تقحمها في هذا الأمر.
Leave Shani out of this.
Ah, is that her name? Lovely. A perfect name for a perfect lass.
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Oh, fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
وتروق له.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him. His mind, his intent.
What if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
طيب.
Splendid.
Right then, Sugar Plum. What say you we leave this dank crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
طيب إنها جرى ممل. لا تغير الموضوع يا عزيزتي.
Don't change the subject, my sweet. If a grove's not to your liking, we can cut straight to the chase and make for the nearest haystack.
I'm afraid I have to turn you down, dear
عزيزي الشبح.
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea.
طيب.
Just before Geralt entered the crypt to summon you, I invited him to my friend's wedding.
Good heavens. That's damn good luck.
طيب.
No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everec. My ginger muffin. With me, you shall enjoy an evening to top all others.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. And in death,
كان
I
للصنف في حياته.
more.
طيب.
Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that.
جيد.
And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everec, famed for his taste in women. So tell me, honestly now, man to ghost, are you her paramour? For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance. But if not, then the haylofts we shall devastate together.
طبعا هو سؤال صعب لأننا لو أنكرنا فسوف يتبعها إلى الأبد كما قال، وإن قلنا سوف يبتعد عنها. كنت أهتم بها بشدة فيما مضى.
Let's say we were more than friends, once upon a time.
You tried to hide it, but I smelled a tryst. I know a thing or two about men, you see.
طيب.
A shame, though. I'd have satisfied her well. But no cavalier would rut in another's garden.
جيد.
So, Witcher, time for the wedding?
Let's go.
Onward. I'll be right behind you.
طيب. اللاعب رفقة شبح. قابل شاني بجانب المزرعة حيث سينعقد حفل الزفاف. طيب أين الشبح؟
A comely maid. You're quite the fool if you've not ploughed her yet.
Keep your paws off her.
I'm to enjoy myself. Can I help it that I best like tumbles in the hay with
طيب
fresh
أين هو
lasses?
الشبح؟ أسمع صوته فقط. طيب
This whole witcher's life, what's it like?
Don't want to
Roach.
know.
If indeed I didn't, I'd not have asked. Go on, tell me.
You wouldn't like it. Let's go.
Those signs, I'd like to try one.
What signs?
Your witcher signs. Never done it. Could be interesting.
Rather not waste any time.
Till the stroke of midnight, what I would rather is what matters.
Spooky.
I remember that mill.
Roach doesn't like
Whenever
ghosts.
Olgerd and I got to mischief, we'd hang out.
طبعا اللاعب رفقة الشبح تجربة جديدة نجربها في لعبة فار كراي في لعبة ذا ويتشر. المعذرة فالألعاب التي ألعبها كثيرة تدخلت فيما بينها. طيب قد وصلنا. السماء ممطرة على ما يبدو.
No sign of her yet. We need to wait.
This is very romantic.
Fuck off.
اخرس. ها هي.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches.
طيب
Raids have been undertaken at least.
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
طبعا تبدو جميلة.
Whoa, hold. Mean to go in? Wearing that?
What else?
Have you seen how she's dressed? I'll not parade at that jewel's side in a rank tunic. You need a robe. One daren't attend a wedding in anything less.
طيب
Don't happen to have a robe handy.
What do you mean? What about that?
سيسرق الثياب. أنا لن أسرق.
Oh no, we're not gonna steal.
Come now. We're merely borrowing.
طيب جيد. قد سرق بالفعل.
Ah, this'll do wonderfully. Perfect fit. It feels tailor-made.
طبعا الكتابة باللون الأزرق تعني أن الشبح
For
هو الذي
shoes.
يتحدث.
One must wear shoes to a wedding. And we must be neat.
وطار شعرك ولحيتك يا جيران.
May they draw and quarter me if I've ever seen a lovelier lass.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe eyes, a swan's soft supple neck,
وعنق البجاعة
so
وخصر
smooth you
ممشوق.
could grip it one-handed.
You're actually quite amusing this way.
واو. ستتأكدي من ذلك عندما تعرفيني بشكل أفضل. أرأيت جيران؟ لا يمكن مقارنته بي. طيب.
Be assured, you'll like me even better when you come to know me more intimately.
How intimately?
Enough to get a sense of my assets, my dear. Trust me, they're nothing to scoff at.
May I please speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my pleasure, not his.
Just for a moment, then you can jump right back in.
Be quick. I'll not stand here doing naught. I'm to enjoy myself.
Geralt, I'm about to introduce you to the newlyweds. Please make sure your friend doesn't embarrass me.
I can't make him do anything. All that nonsense is his. I feel like an ass saying it.
I liked some of that nonsense.
واو واو واو. هذا لطف منك. هل أعطيتيني مثالا؟
What, for example?
It would do you good to be more relaxed sometimes.
طيب.
Relaxed? So you think I'm uptight?
What I mean is, it would be nice from time to time if you could sit back and enjoy life.
جيد.
Instead of going
نصيحة في
around solving
محلها.
everyone's problems.
But what does... I don't understand.
Of course you don't. You're as dense as year-old hardtack.
لحسن حظك لي معك.
Me.
هيا بنا إلى
We'll
الزفاف.
talk later. Let's go to this wedding. The sooner the ghost has his fun, the sooner this will be over.
ونجعل هذا الشر.
Finally, something that's not utter tripe.
We shall dance till the break of dawn.
You get till midnight and not a second longer.
That's not enough. I shan't even get properly soused by midnight, let alone...
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight. That's our deal. Then there's the capping. Then you go back where you came
وستعود
from.
إلى قبرك.
So be it.
مهمة جميلة بالمهمة ذا ويتشر.
My strawberry.
من هنا يا حلوتي. بالفعل ثيابها جميلة، لكن تبقى هي الأفضل. طيب.
Hello world, I'm back. I'll be damned. A proper wedding. Overladen tables, plenty of worthy drinking companions, and a swarm of fair maids. But none compared to you, my dear rhubarb. Beware of the dog, Shani. Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding guests been warned? Seems we are indeed in for a cracking good time.
طيب.
What a lovely rowan. I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
طبعا هو مشغول.
Berries make for splendid hooch. Olgerd and I brewed in our teething years.
I shall introduce you to the newlyweds now. Try to behave.
For you, my rowan petal, I'd do anything.
طيب جيد. اتبع شاني والتقي بالعريسين. طيب.
Time to meet and time to say
أوه.
What do you want, Geralt?
ماذا تريد يا جيرارد؟ نحن هنا لنلتقي بالعريسين.
Once more, all the best in your new life.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's us now. Dearest, blessings rain down upon you.
May you live in health and happiness. Harmony and love forever last betwixt you.
Thank you.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
من
Now
أعماق
go.
قلبي.
Enjoy the feast.
Our turn. My dear friend Aldona and her chosen one, Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear, Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt, a witcher. Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings. The brides especially. So fragrant, so tasty, I could...
Righto. I'm sure we'll all have a splendid time.
فلنحتفل.
We've chewed the fat enough. Time's a-wasting.
Are you expected elsewhere?
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your liquors and dance with the local matrons.
Jonas and I invited more than a few lovely maidens. Perhaps one of them would catch your eye.
Oh, that's for damn certain.
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case. Come, let's drink.
جيد. ها قد مرت على خير. شارك في أنشطة حفل.
The capping starts at midnight. Until then, yes?
طيب لنشارك.
Do you need help?
Shani, darling. Oh, you shan't believe what's happened. I'm marrying off my only daughter. Wanted a proper wedding for her. Wild revelry. So I hired a true fire eater. You know, whoosh, whoop, sizzle, sizzle.
Oh, I've not seen that sort of trickery.
Horribly dear diversions of that sort. He journeyed here from Novigrad.
That'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers. We'll show them how wrong they are.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fire swallowers has gone as last Yule's pudding.
هرب.
Groom's hound chased him off. That blasted demon. Ugh, they sure named it right.
Calm yourself, Dumpling. Master Witcher's here now. Perhaps he can aid us.
سأجده.
You needn't worry. The Witcher, that is, I,
الذي هو أنا.
the swallower of heated things.
Oh, mighty generous offer, but no one knows where to look.
Matters not. Witchers, that is, we have our ways. The Flame Gulper, what did he look like?
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort. Ought to be enough to identify him.
I shall find him.
We thank you, and hope for the best.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but are you sure you're up to it? You're not actually a witcher, Vladimir.
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone. I expect it will be great fun.
طيب نرتاح منك قليلا.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail. Just a thought.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
طيب.
Shani, Vladimir and I need to find the fire eater. If we're not back by midnight, then...
Relax. We'll be back in no time. I believe you.
Tally-ho. Adventure awaits.
استخدم حواس الويتشر للعثور على أكل النيران. طيب.
Following some dog's trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here.
Wonderful, my juicy pear. The dog made these tracks too. My travails while you rest. Shan't be long now. Judging by its house, demon is a hulk, but beggars can't choose their tracks. So I shall follow these.
نلعب الآن بويتشر شبح.
A broken branch, as if one too heavy sought to scamper up this tree. Seems our fire eater swallows a great deal more than fire. Or perhaps someone was merely gathering kindling. Ah, there is joy in this ferreting. A spark spitter's cap if ever I've seen one. As jesterly as they come. Chap must have lost it running from demon. Two conclusions then. Our magician is fat, and a coward. Missing man, missing mutt.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Guess so. You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody chance. I value my life.
What do we do?
سأهدئه. سنبعد الكلب. سأهدئه.
Sit.
Now that is power. If I'd had that, the Horsons never would have gutted me. Make it do some folly. Roll about on the ground. That sort of sport.
No.
Oh, could you be any more of a bore? I'll do it myself.
سيدخل جسم الكلب.
Roll over.
لا لا دخل جسم جرى.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Now what have you done? Why ever? Ruined my fun.
Have it at the wedding. Climb down. Man-eating beast's gone, as you can see.
You sure it won't return?
Positive.
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk. I hope he's not polished off that bottle yet.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Course. Bottoms up.
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private time with it.
Fine mead, true. But I was fleeing a hound. Hound? But it was a monster. A furry, faggy devil. I chose a fitting name for it.
You can forget about performing in your state.
And just what state would that be?
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp, can barely stand, let alone perform.
First off, that's bollocks. Second, I'm a fire eater, not a stilt walker. Standing straight ain't a requirement.
Oh, you shan't pull the wool over my eyes. I know your type. Now, here's the plan. We shall head down this path till we arrive at the wedding. You'll have sobered by then.
But...
Silence. Do you know me, sir? When a nobleman speaks, you listen. You will stay close at my side. We will return to the wedding, where you will put on a show to make our honored guests soil their breeches from joy. Got it?
Yes.
Good. Then let's be off. Keep calm. Stay close.
Wild animals behind every stump in these woods. Guards! Bear!
Bear? That is my cock's and tentpole. Hide, you blind fool.
Oh, save me!
طيب قد قضينا على خنزير.
Tell me, are bears often boar-shaped in your experience?
لأول مرة في ذا ويتشر نواجه خنزير.
Not some damn naturalist.
Indeed you are not, Master. Believe I failed to ask. What do they call you?
David Altonsborough.
Listen here, Master Hattonsborough. Stay close, and no harm will come to you. I'll see to it your drunken, fire-spitting gob gets to the wedding safe and sound. The missing fire blower is missing no more. It was my doing, if I may say so myself.
يفتخر أنا الذي وجدت.
And Demon? What's with him?
He failed to return.
No, he did. He's just acting mighty strange.
Seems to be in a muddle of sorts. Got as much life in him as a carrot.
Might have eaten some nightshade or whatnot.
Your attention, please. I invite all to witness a spectacle unrivaled. A man so bold as to eat fire.
طيب.
We must watch the trickery. Never saw anything like it while alive. Witcher contract. Done. Fire eater found. His ass saved. I never say no to a lady. To your fair beauty. And to yours, Shani, naturally.
Your elfin happiness. Fortune smile upon you, White Wolf.
What do you want, Geralt? Yes? What do you want, Geralt?
Soup after kids.
Of all these flowers, you, my dear, are the loveliest.
I believe the young man's mistaken one for another.
Not at all. I like my women as I
طيب
like my
لنواصل.
peaches. Fuzzy and well ripe.
That's enough. Get going. Drunk around it.
Your health, Sir Dwarves. May your beards grow long, but never tangle round your ankles.
To the young lovers, may their loins never may the sail many a day and God's call.
Stop here.
I've been waiting for what charm, what grace.
Thanks.
I have no witcher as with debt collector. Thief.
طيب ما تزال يوجد هنا شيء.
Nice razors you got there.
Look. Munchkin's playing cards.
Perhaps you'd care to sit down to some Gwent with us.
Most certainly would. You needn't ask twice, midget.
No need for insult.
آسف.
I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
Were that true, you wouldn't have called him a midget.
I've apologized. What else would you have me do? Bring him flowers?
I'd have you play and stop talking.
Let us play, gentlefolk.
What's your wager?
Everything. The whole lot. Come on
هو
in.
أصلا لا يملك شيء.
I never knew you to be such a gambler.
You shall see many new sides of me this night, my dear. Many large sides.
Normally we play that the loser's got to wear the ass ears.
I needn't care. I shan't lose.
طيب نحن لا نعرف كيف نلعب أصلا. طيب طيب طبعا انا الان العب بشكل عشوائي لاني لم العب هذه اللعبة من قبل. لم اجربها. طيب طيب طبعا سوف يربح لأني لم ألعب اللعبة من قبل.
You lose, Witcher.
طيب.
Hand over the wager. Everything.
Perhaps we could reach an arrangement?
No weaseling out of this. Hand over the coin.
What do we do now?
Feel good losing somebody else's coin?
I want to win, give you the coin. I've no need for it in the grave.
But you lost, so now I've got to pay up.
I say, he talking to himself. Roaring drunk already, that's it.
We can't fleece a drunk. Have him don the cap and we'll call it even.
Just a minute. Bloke needs a lesson. I say he dons the cap and gives us 5% of the coin he has.
Hear that? Agreed. 5% is yours, and I shall wear the cap. Never fear. A man must do what a man must do, and Vladimir von Everek's a man among men.
Hear that? So sloshed he thinks he's Vladimir von Everek.
He's long dead by my reckoning. Exactly.
Oh, إهانة.
Those ears. You look, interesting.
Time to drink. We are at a wedding.
Aye, let's drink. My time's as short as you are, friends.
To the Witcher and his betrothed.
Hear that, Shani? My betrothed. Know what that means?
No. What?
It means we should act as befits the betrothed.
And what's that mean?
I woo you, you resist. But it all ends as everyone knows it must. Ah, the merriment. Good show indeed. Let's continue the ball. Ah, my kind of tune. Let's do some dancing.
In my experience, witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down. Faster, faster till we expire.
And now, a special treat for our special guests. The Witcher
هي ليست ساحرة، هي طبيبة.
enchanting partner, Shani. Musicians, something lovely for the loving couple.
At last, music for our loving embrace. Come, Shani. It's time you discovered my romantic side.
You're rather good at this.
A chair could dance a jig with you as its partner.
Oh, how humble you are.
طبعا.
I strive to be, yet should the meter rise, I can't strut as proud as any peacock.
Perfect combination. Women must love you.
Well, not to brag, but
Call it idle curiosity, but how many have you had?
many, and not a scrub hag among them, I should add. Women with true class, all, though none to match your charms. Seems the music and the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner.
Not sure I do. What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you shall keep your hands to yourself. Understood?
Yes, but admit it. It was fantastic, eh?
Is there anything you do that's not fantastic?
The ladies loved my kisses, not to mention the other tricks I perform with my lips.
Yes. We'd best not mention those. Could I talk to Geralt for a moment?
What for? He'll have nothing of interest to say. The man's adrift.
Please.
Very well.
See how I've reeled her in? Now don't fuck this up.
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you. Do you feel anything? Have any control?
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
Well, I probably wouldn't have forced myself on you.
Forced myself? It was an innocent kiss, not more.
I don't know if I should thank you or if that should make me angry.
Don't get me wrong. I've thought about doing just that a few times, but...
But what?
But I'm not going to talk about it with him here. We can discuss it once he's gone.
I'll hold you to that.
Perhaps a bit of thanks is in order. Seems I've snared the little Robin for you.
You can shut up now.
What's going on now?
Nothing. Never mind. Happened to see the man who announced our song?
Yes, he acted as though he knew me, but we've never met. I'm surprised. Who is he?
Gaunter Odin, Master Mirror. Wonder what he's doing here.
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
Yeah, he didn't show up without a reason. Need to talk to him.
Consider that he might have simply been nearby and dropped in on a whim.
I promise you this much. He never does anything simply. And certainly not on a whim.
I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood the last 5 minutes, listening to you talk. I'm going back in.
Better. Come, Shani. The night beckons us not to jabber it away. The night is young. Come, let's do something wild.
That's what matters. Make the most of it.
Gingerbread's now got flour, honey, eggs and spices.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the most important ingredient in gingerbread. Time.
What sort of balderdash is he feeding them?
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
Time? What do you mean, time? An ingredient?
Time gives the proper consistency. Time provides that ideal crunch on the outside, the delicious moistness within.
So how much of this time does it take?
That you will not find in any recipe. You must surrender to your senses. Let them lead you so close to time, you touch it, that you sniff it, stroke it even. Time. Time is the key. Greetings, Shani. I must introduce myself. Gaunter Odin. My, what a lovely dress. The color suits you exquisitely.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned cooking. Seem to know quite a bit about gingerbread.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother. That you envied Olgierd from your earliest days and always wished to be just like him.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran faster, shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with leftovers.
I apologize, Shawnee. I'm rather sorry you have to hear this.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. She is here for Geralt. Even after death, you still play the pain imitation. Oh, by the way, Olgierd's a much better dancer.
You lying dog. That's my brother. I loved him.
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
لعبة قذرة من هذا التاجر.
Me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it. I fled. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me. Cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I fooled all 5. Took them on all at once. Alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave. Often. Pours a drink for me. Gets soused himself. And talks of the old times. He cannot see me, but I hear his every word.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very surprising.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid time, for time is short.
Shawnee, I'm sorry.
It's all right. That was... Forget him. We're here to enjoy ourselves, right? Let's go. The night's still young.
All lies, not a word of truth.
Don't let it bother you.
Olgierd was not just my
طيب
brother.
لنستمتع بالوقت.
He was my best mate.
Let it go. I believe you. And now revel on. Time well played.
Seen what he pulled from the water? An old pot?
طيب.
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, in case she can't find a privy.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. I'm at a dance now with 1 foot bed. 'Tis a wedding. I've got to wear slippers.
Oh, look, dearie. I did. Take there. Muck must have sucked it deep.
انغرس في واحد الأعماق.
Paws in there. Rut for it. Rubbish game.
What's all this then?
They're playing slip in for a slipper. Never heard of it?
Never. Us gentry folk have other diversions. What's the object?
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. The man's got to dive in and fish it out.
Look, mutations don't just turn them barren as a mule, they give them an ass's ears to boot. Must have some other horse in his trousers.
Oh my.
Oh.
Oh, there's more to come. Prime game. Shawnee, your slipper. I shall prove I'd dive to any depth for you.
طيب هل نستطيع إزالة تلك الأذنين؟ لا نستطيع لأننا لا نستطيع الدخول إلى المخزن. طيب.
Observe, Shawnee.
My eyes are glued.
Seems to think the slipping will be easy, don't it?
طيب ليس هو الحذاء المطلوب. طيب أيضا ليس المطلوب. طيب أين هذا الحذاء؟
Damn mucky that pond, sank in up to my armpits.
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my shoe. And all the other shoes overtossed in the lake.
Always better to do a bit more and even gain naught by it than to do too little and face regret.
Well, that's quite the theory.
One founded in practice. For instance, I can now approach the owner of any of these slippers and she will lift up her skirt and bend over. To don it, of course.
Ah, so generous. And clever.
Just figuring that out? I believe I've earned a kiss.
Well, find the owners of those shoes. One might agree.
Don't be jealous, Shawnee. That was but a jest. I don't give a piffle about the others. Oh well. Recognize this, Cinderella.
My shoe?
Now extend your supple leg and let me slide it in. That is, on.
Thank you.
طيب جيد، استمتعنا هنا.
Nothing like a good swim from which to survey passing bows.
What do you mean? My back aches from pounding the churn, so I'm having a...
And they said fire burns hotter than an old stove.
طيب ما المطلوب هنا؟
You'd be singing it. And you're squealing like a kitty cat.
Where you going? No! Please, no! Look at the fools falling over themselves to catch it.
Look there, Shawnee. The ladder begs us to scamper to its top, where we can converse.
Then let's go.
But how so? Just like that?
طيب ها نحن ذا ما المطلوب؟
Make the most of it. Let's see. Come now.
Just like that.
I'm all ears. What would you have us talk about? I'm sorry, converse.
Well, when it comes right down to it.
Yes?
You see, the thing is...
Come now, spit it out. Just as I thought.
طيب.
Come, it's time we return.
What's going on there?
What's just as you thought? I find you intimidating.
Loudly lowing cows only ever give a little milk.
I've only ever dealt with simple maids, whereas you're a surgeon. What sport is this? Blustering about after pigs, are you?
Lads are racing to be crowned King of the Swineherds and win the prize that comes with it for their wench. Lady, meaning.
And the rules? One must be a
مهمة طويلة.
son to enter, I suppose.
Nay,
Hey, any man can try his luck. All you need is to herd the piggies dabbed in yellow into the pen.
Sounds like damned foolish nonsense. But why not give it a try?
We'd be honoured.
A witcher with ass ears chasing swine. Better than a goddamn circus.
What's that you say, peasant?
Me? Nothing.
Good. Keep it that way.
Get that cripple out of there! Couldn't chase his own wench into a bed, let alone a pig into a pen. Let the witcher give it a run.
طيب اسحب الحيوانات إلى الحظيرة.
It's a moment worth immortalizing for posterity.
Watch my movements, Shani. I'm spry as a cat and sly as a fox. I'll show these imbeciles how one chases a porker. Come on, piggy. Got a nice and cozy pen for you. Stupid swine. They infuriate me anymore. I'll whack them with a sign. See that, Shani? One big pen.
طيب قد أدخلنا الأول. طيب قد دخل الثاني.
Feel foolish peasants? Learned a lesson from your better? Are the pigs penned? Indeed they are.
Master Witcher, we ain't seen such pig-chasing skill in a long time.
Your family had an ample pen, didn't they? Go on, admit it.
My family had many pens. But that in no way means I had any practice chasing pigs.
However it were, the crown's going to a good man.
And the king's chosen maid deserves a fitting favour. Yeah.
Just don't go hiding it in some pouch. Brandish it on your horse so that all folk may see.
فاز مالك الحيوانات. طيب.
Never witnessed such agility.
You're clearly a natural at chasing pigs through muck. They were a joy to watch.
طيب شاني تريد أن تجعله يستمتع حتى يذهب عن جراد.
How does my heart's captor like the prize I won for her?
The rag-stuffed piggy? It's lovely, truly. I've always dreamed of owning one.
طيب قد حصلت عليها.
Tell me, Shani, what's the key with you?
What do you mean?
I'm on the prowl. That's clear. In Geralt's name and flesh, of course. But still. Yet the more I woo you, the less you seem ready to succumb. So I ask myself, what am I missing?
Perhaps you're just not my type. Considered that?
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that so? Prove it.
With pleasure. Show me a lass, and I'll have her eating out of my hand in the blink of an eye.
That one, with the garland.
Splendid choice. Now observe as Vladimir von Everegg does his thing. Now, who have we here?
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half a lifetime without you.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shani. That would not be fair.
طيب.
Fine, fine. I'll stay out of your way.
أنت معجزة يا عزيزي. أنت أنت عندما سقطت من
My sweet, you are no mere maid, but a marvel of nature. And now, at last, fate knocks at your door.
But well, I don't know rightly.
You needn't know anything. I know it all for us both. I shall make a true lady of you. Arm in arm, we'll grace the finest salons.
Salons? Really? Actual salons? In Novigrad? And how?
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir as well. Wherever you wish. Let's make haste to the barn. There everything will be made clear.
Lesky, step away from the man.
Who the devils are you?
We're the Mrs. Brothers, and we swore to our down his dying day we'd keep those of your ilk far from her.
طيب.
Easy, lads. No harm done. An innocent conversation with an innocent miss. The kind weddings are for.
We all heard your innocent talk. Wanted to draw her to the barn. What were you gonna do there? Talk some more?
Naturally, we would speak. But first, we would dance. Now tell me, what sort of fool wouldn't want to dance with a beauty like her?
Find another beauty, or I'll dance with you myself, just after I'd grab me a fence post.
Geralt, you saw it. I tried to resolve this peacefully, but they wish to fight. Suits me just fine. Sounds like wonderful fun. Fence boards right over there for the taking.
Fear eat your stones.
That's the last ploughing straw. No one accuses Vladimir von Everick of cowardice.
Calm down, boys. Don't want to fight you.
Too damn bad, because we're gonna tan your mutant freak hide.
That does it! Rah! Hiya!
Hiya!
Hot damn, boy. You needn't ask me twice.
يبدو أننا دخلنا في عراق لا نريده. طيب.
Fence boards, the perfect weapon for sweaty-assed slumberers.
Perfect fit for your plowing gentle foot.
أوه حشروه في الوسط.
Never in my life have I reveled so fiercely. Step up. Who else wants a shave? Damned cretin creamed me. Embarrassing to take a licking from the poor. And with a maiden watching.
أنتم من طلب هذا؟
Had enough peasant spawn. Thought yourself a match for a Von Everett. A witcher. Away with you. Begone. I've tired of looking at your slack-jawed yaps. Where to, my love? I was to turn you into a lady.
Geralt, you must explain I was not at fault. They lunged at me. Well, go on, chase her.
In your dreams.
There it is. You fucked up. She's gone. Is that how you woo the ladies?
You always that charming in life?
It worked. More often than not.
Listen, tongue and fists on a leash from now on. Have your fun, but don't beat the wedding guests. With my hands.
Fine. I shall try. Uh-oh. Shani approaches. Unlikely to be happy, eh?
You made this mess. You do the explaining.
Oh, all right.
Your methods... quite unusual. To woo a woman by beating up her brothers. creative. Wonder what else you have up your sleeve.
من الواضح أنني لم أعد بارعا. لقد أستطيع أن أشرح لك عمليا إذا كنت ترغبين في ذلك.
A hazard of the trade, my love. I'm clearly a bit out of practice. But point out the next young miss, and I will gladly prove I...
You've proven everything amply. Let's just have fun, all right? After all, you haven't much time left.
Fine. I suppose you're right. Come then.
اذهب للحظيرة لحضور مراسم الزفاف.
We must find more fun.
I'll leave you for a moment. As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the cabin.
Go on, Shani. I'll manage fine alone. Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely, I've decided to make a speech.
Geralt, there's no need.
طيب لنسمع كلامها.
So be it. If there's no demand, I shan't supply. But it would have been a beautiful speech.
It's almost midnight. Time for the capping.
You're a bridesmaid, Shani. Take your place.
Midnight chime has struck. The capping times are come. What thoughts in young hearts prance? What dreams make young blood run? Be they nice, be they vice, of jestily or lordly stance, out they'll come in this hour's dance.
Toast the lovely couple, then give them a few weeks, and we'll toast the lovely bed with its pale and puffy cheeks. Don't you mind our song? We don't sing to be unkind. We sing so we can empty yet another sign. Brides will hope eternal, bridegroom best beware, or she'll make you a cuckold in the coming year. What's the groom a thinking? Storm a bonny's brow. Must be said cow. You'll get the cow like the bull that carved the hay. So drink and be merry.
Tradition holds. Whoever caught the garland shall be next to wed.
That really necessary?
It came rushing back in a torrent. How we caroused at Olgierd's wedding. I couldn't resist. Had to pen a few words. Will you give him the letter?
I will.
Thanks. You're a good chap, Witcher. Dull as dirt, but good. A lovely custom. Blushing maids, twirling in dance, their hair swirling freely, their bodices undone, them bouncing...
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland. She'll be next to marry his peasant superstition.
Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you to go back.
I can't. I'm not finished here.
It's past midnight. You can take off those lovely ears. Only if you want to, of course.
Lovely as they are, think I'll put them away for now.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
You see, she asks after me. Misses me already.
I'm here. My ever-loving tulip.
زنبقتي الجميل.
That kiss as we danced made my head so light. A team of hellish stallions could not tear me away before I receive one more. Or two more. Or as many as you'll give.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself. I'm glad.
A kiss. I knew it would end this way. An end that is but a beginning.
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight. Your time has come.
Ah, we needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw me back, so why not continue our revels?
What's Geralt think about that? You gave your word.
Shawnee, darling, I'm dead. Can't expect too much from a corpse.
Vladimir von Everett, go back whence you came. Please.
Stay out of this.
Stop! I beg you! Stop! Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your mouldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
يبدو أن هذا الشخص لا يمزح.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Gods, what is this?
كما قلت هذا الشخص لا يمزح على ما يبدو. ماذا فعلت به؟
What did you do to him?
Sent him back whence he came.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek any longer. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one task, he needs to rush off to the next.
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you looking at each other, and it just so happens I also know the history you share.
You do? How?
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle how it knows how to fly? Regardless, what matters is Vladimir von Everett will bother you no more.
أود البقاء قليلا.
I'd like to stay longer, but...
Don't make excuses, Geralt. I'm not angry. A witcher has to ply his trade, follow his path. As for me, well, perhaps I expected too much of this wedding. Got the wrong impression.
Not sure I understand.
Never mind. I should find Aldona. I am her bridesmaid after all.
Ah, there it is. The face of a man who's failed to understand a woman.
You understand her?
Of course. Women are simple. The problem is that men are hopeless fools. Your friend will now make a show of being hurt, pick her some flowers, or bring her a drink. She'll get over it in a snap.
Rather manage without your advice, thank you.
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. Surrender to spontaneous honesty. Nothing more.
يبدو أنه غير بشري بما أنه تحدث عن العلاقات البشرية.
Like Aldona and Jonas. Besotted fools bound by a contract they'll never escape. Seize the night. Seize your chance. Enjoy one another. That's it. Have fun.
إلى اللقاء. حفل الرجل الميت. طبعا انتهينا من حفل الرجل الشبح وبدأت مهمة جديدة وهي انتهينا من حفل الرجل الميت ولا بد من إخبار أوليجراد أن المهمة قد اكتملت حتى ننتقل إلى المهمة الموالية. طبعا المسافة إلى أوليجراد حوالي 1600 قدم على ما يظهر لنا. إذا نلتقي بعد أن نصل إلى أوليجراد. وصلنا إلى المكان الموجود فيه ذلك المدعو أوليجراد. طيب لنرى المشاكس. ها هو.
What are they doing?
Playing. Overgrown wains, you see.
أطفال كبار.
Have you any children, Geralt?
لا.
None.
Oh, yes. Forgot witches are sterile. Well, don't just stare at me. Tell me what brings you.
أخوك يرسل لك تحياته.
sends his love.
You spoke to him? Impossible.
Did more than that. Fulfilled your wish. And talked to him extensively. Curious what he had to say? Fulfilled your wish. Your dead brother had himself one more day like those of old.
Very easy to say. But have you got any proof?
I do.
Vladimir's hand. It's unmistakable. You've done well, Witcher. Is that all? Or have you something else?
Gonna work on getting you Bersodi's house next.
Best of luck. Enjoy.
طيب. ها قد انتهت مهمتنا حفل الرجل الميت. وبدأت مهمة افتح يا سمسم. إذن سوف نلتقي في مهمة افتح يا سمسم. أترككم هنا ونلتقي في المهمة القادمة بإذن الله. أستودعكم الرحمة.